Back to the grind with the only free MMA channel that fucking matters, full-time MMA. And damn, son, I thought Jon Jones was in a lull. I thought Jon Jones wasn't even going to engage in too much trash talk leading up to the fight. I didn't know how Jon Jones' move was going to be with the bad news he received, you know, with his mother passing and such. Rest in peace, rest her soul. So I was honestly fine with Jon Jones not responding to Daniel Cormier's insults and disses and social media jabs. I was fine with it. Like, fuck it. Jon Jones is focusing on the fight. He ain't got time for the Instagram games, man. Leave this man alone and just enter it up in the cage, DC. Because as a lot of you know, I'm rooting for Daniel Cormier to win. I don't know how the fuck he's going to do it because Jon Jones already beat him every which way you can get beat in the first fight. Jon Jones really dominated him. You might give Daniel Cormier a little bit of round 2, but the other 4 rounds were Jon Jones. I rewatched the fight because the UFC just put that shit on YouTube. I watched that shit yesterday. But still, he got taken down. I mean, Jon Jones was just winning the fight. But I'm rooting for Daniel Cormier for the simple fact, if he wins, they will be the first person to ever beat each other. And it will set up a trilogy as big, if not bigger, than Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz. It's probably not going to be bigger, but it would be up there. Because they would literally be the first person to legitimately beat each other. Yes, Jon Jones has a loss for a disqualification for an illegal strike. He was already about to take the guy out, so it's not a real loss. Daniel Cormier, if he was to beat Jon Jones, that would be his first real loss. That would be insane. That would be epic. So Jon Jones comes out and he fucking he unloaded the whole motherfucking K on Daniel Cormier on social media. Hey, I'm going to read it all just because it's insane, it's epic, it's funny, it's entertaining. He said, so now the reason why you couldn't take me down the first time and I ended up taking you down like 4 times is because you weren't working out with this dude? Lol. he put lol in the emoji. Who does that anyways? I'm just joking. Johnny Bones Jones said, Gus set you down like 3 times and he's a boxer. Anthony Johnson took you down like 3 times and we all know that guy's not wrestling every day. Admit it, you're not the wrestler you used to be. The person who missed weight while representing our country at the Olympics. You're a much lesser version of that guy. One I'm not afraid of at all. Damn, he's got some hot ones coming. He's not even close to done. Tell your cameraman he did a great job hiding that belly. Just make sure you don't get yourself choked out in the process of showing off these rejuvenated takedowns of yours. Next time someone's taking a picture, put your shirt on. Your boy's making you look like a pipsqueak. He said DC equals hashtag and never were. Fuck! Oh, that was one of the best ones to me. Hashtag and never were. Not and new, not and still, not and nothing, and never were. Paper champ. Even ESPN came out there throwing jabs at Daniel Cormier's title. But Jon Jones said and never were. That's cold-blooded. He said, reading all the comments, you would swear this was my page. Don't worry, people. Danielle's laying on people. Danielle's laying on people and dry humping days will be over soon. Damn, he's about to end the fucking wrestle fucking spree. Oh, that's hilarious. And then he finished it off with a final jab at TowelGate. He said, all the discipline and hard work's definitely paying off. Was a mean 217 pounds today after practice. Hashtag no shortcuts to greatness. Hashtag earn it. Hashtag cheating asshole. Woo! Jon Jones came out here and he blasted Daniel Cormier. I ain't lying, man. He came out, he had a lot to say, and I ain't mad. It's actually going to help build the fight. I didn't know where Jon Jones' head was going to be at. But now we see his head's getting back in the game. He's going to be ready. He's looking forward to taking his belt back from Daniel Cormier. He feels like he's the rightful champion, and he cannot wait to prove to the world he's fucking a matured man. He's all grown up now. He's not the same kid we all watched grow up in the UFC. Now he's mature, and he's ready to be the champion. But I don't think Daniel Cormier is going to allow it. Who knows though, man? I really don't care who wins that fight. Either way, it's gonna be insane. I fucking love Jon Jones, Johnny Bones Jones, one of my favorite fighters, one of everybody's favorite fighters. Can't get right though, but who cares? The only reason I'm low-key rooting for Daniel Cormier is just because he said Jon Jones is a bitch. No, that's not why I'm rooting for him. Just because I already told you it would lay out an epic storyline. They'd both be the first person to ever beat each other, and it would set up an insane trilogy match. And just as selfishly, that's what I'm rooting for. But my heart, my head, really both want to go with Jon Jones. I just like that entertainment value of if Daniel Cormier were to win. So I wouldn't mind if Daniel Cormier won. But as the fight gets closer, man, I'm just rooting for Jon Jones. You don't understand. Like, he's like everybody, little brother, low key. It's like you just want to see him get right and do good and be the champion he once was, be the elite fighter, world's pound for pound greatest of all time. But all the side drama, the issues, all of the stuff he's been going through, man, it's just been taken away from his prime. But he's still in his prime. I wouldn't say taken away from his prime, but it's definitely been taken away from his career, taken away from a lot of our entertainment. A lot of us have been dying to see Jon Jones fight. UFC 200, we thought it was there, pulled off. Man, there's been a lot of stuff going on, but Jon Jones came out on social media and he's blasting. So with that being said, I don't know what else to say, man. It is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you think about all this Jon Jones in the comments, dude. What do you get when you cross a Shih Tzu and a Bulldog? A bullshit.